I was just doing a reading and then it got interrupted, so I decided to start it over. But basically what I was picking up on was someone in the entertainment industry or someone who creates content is going to get discovered. And I know that sounds like a lie, but that's what I was picking up on. My Pete's Coffee, my DoorDash came, so. Did I accidentally show my address? No, I didn't. Okay, just making sure. I was like, oh, my coffee's here. And then I just paused in the middle, and I don't know, I just got taken out of it. So, I kind of want to pull a little bit on that, though. If you work in the entertainment industry, I definitely feel like this is for you. Oh, and another part of the message was to, like, you're going to be coming into a lot of money. That's how the reading started. You're going to be coming into a lot of money, and, like, you're going to be very tempted to, like, go into a Louis store and, like, buy the entire store. And I'm telling you not to do that. So, okay, we have the World and the High Priestess. Trust that the universe or the world, spirit, God, whoever you talk to every day, trust that your moment is coming. Your moment is being delivered to you. Intuitively, you know exactly what you should be doing, especially those who are creatives or artists or whatever. You could be a painter, it doesn't matter. You know, like in your gut, it's like this weird intuitive feeling that you can't explain. You know that this is what you need to be doing. That's enough. Okay, that's enough. Just keep giving to your art, keep giving to your craft, keep learning. We have the Queen of Swords. That's the Queen of Swords, right? Yeah, Queen of Swords reversed and the Six of Swords. There's no need for you to be defensive. There's no need for you to try to prove yourself to anybody else. Like, there's no need for you to do that. Just keep doing you. If there's anyone who triggers you or makes you feel defensive, I would sit with that for a second. Try to decide if it's constructive criticism. If it's not, drop that person and move the fuck on, right? We have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Pentacles in the overall. So I feel like intuitively you're struggling because you can feel it in your body, you can feel it in your bones, that this is what you should be doing, but you're trying to balance the real world with that, right? So like we have bills to pay, we have parents who want us to become lawyers, not artists. Keep doing what you know you should be doing. Okay, and I do feel like the money is coming as well. Don't spend it all in one place, please. Don't do that. Don't be one of those celebrities, okay? We have Taurus energy here. You know, keep buying from the yellow app if you really care about it that much. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Your time is coming. Your time is coming. Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. I just got chills. I just got chills because this is leaving something behind. Your entire life is going to change. And I feel like there is going to be this really bittersweet moment where you're like, nothing's ever going to be the same. Mentally, I do think it's going to be a little bit hard to deal with at first because you're not used to this. But like, I'm like getting chills right now. Oh, your life is never going to be the same. I think you know that. I think you know that. I think that's also part of this Nine of Swords here. The Five of Pentacles is abandonment. Seven of Swords reverse, self-sabotage. That to me feels like the money. I just saw like a picture of a pentacle. The Ten of Wands reverse. If you're surrounded by anyone who is like, when you make it big, you're gonna buy me a Rolls Royce, right? That's a red flag. And I know some people say that as a joke, but even like my best friend in the whole world, like she has never been like, oh, when you start making a bunch of money, you should buy me stuff. She's never even said that as a joke. And we're both like very sarcastic people. So I would I would side eye people. Like once you make it, if they're like asking you for things, I would. It's one thing to want to support your friends and family. It's another when someone is just like, it's very obvious when someone's using you, right? So we'll leave it at that. If you need to drop people, drop people. That's what I'm getting from the 10 of Wands reverse. Keep your circle small, to be honest. And that'll also keep you from spending a bunch of fucking money. Or hemorrhaging money, I guess I should say. Sun reversed, delayed happiness, 2 of Pentacles, High Priest reversed, Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, she is screaming today. It's going to be very important for you to up your emotional intelligence. It's going to be very important for you to stay emotionally connected and intuitively connected to yourself. It's going to be very important for you to go to therapy. Up your emotional intelligence so that you don't get caught up with the wrong people or committed to people who start to throw you off. High Priest in the reverse can also be rebellion. So you're going to encounter a lot of people who are not super mature yet, regardless of age. They're not super mature in certain aspects of their life. I'm really getting like people spending too much money. You know, who is the, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I cannot remember. I saw like a very brief clip of a rapper talking about how, who was that? It was a rapper talking about how he spent like 1.5 mil in like a week. And I was just like, how do you do that? I mean, I've never had that kind of money before. So I'm like, how do you do that? What do you spend that on? Like, I'm sure I could figure it out, but I was genuinely like, because even like, I guess you could buy a house. Could buy like a little 2-bedroom house in like a shitty neighborhood in California for 1.5 mil. So I guess you could buy a house. But anyway, I was like, what? But that's the kind of vibes I'm picking up on. Like, don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Like, just because you're around a bunch of people who are dropping, 15 grand at Chanel doesn't mean you have to drop 15 grand at Chanel. It's a bag, to be honest. Who cares? Overall, I mean, the bags are beautiful, but, it's just a bag at the end of the day. Overall, we have the 6 of Swords and the World in the reverse. At the beginning, there was new cycles beginning, and this, to me, feels like going back and repeating cycles. So I feel like you grew up in a household where frivolous spending was very common, or like your parents weren't very good with money. Or you didn't have any money and your parents didn't have any money to spend. So now when you have money, you're just like, like, I just feel there's some sort of trauma here around money. I need you to get very educated, because when this comes in, it's going to start rolling in. And buy yourself a bag or two. Get yourself a nice apartment. But don't go spend, you don't need to spend 1.5 mil in a week. You don't need to do that. Okay? And you don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Okay. I'm going to stop it there because I just feel like I'm yapping. We have Leo energy here, which makes sense. You're going to be in the spotlight. So, and you're going to be making a lot of money.